Okay, let's jump right into this explainer and tackle the ultimate mystery of personal finance. It's a question that completely stumps so many of us. Why is it that two people who are earning the exact same amount of money can end up with entirely different bank balances as the years go by? Well, today we're going to unpack a really fascinating story drawn straight from our source material, The Architect of Wealth and the Rule of Keeping. Honestly, this is going to completely reframe how you think about every single dollar you earn.
Meet Daniel and Michael. Now, these two start out on completely equal footing. We're talking the exact same salary, they live in the exact same city with the exact same cost of living, and they even started their careers at the exact same company. This is absolutely crucial because it removes the number one excuse we all tend to make, right? That, oh, well, they just earn more money than me. Nope, their income is identical. So what actually sets them apart?
Section 1. The Trap of Lifestyle Creep. Let's see what happens when payday actually rolls around, because man, their paths diverge instantly. Every single month, Daniel's paycheck basically just vanishes. He falls headfirst into the classic trap of lifestyle creep. The vast majority of his money goes straight toward new gadgets, expensive clothes, and luxury dinners out. Those habits just eat up his income, leaving him with an absolutely empty bank account by the end of the month. And the crazy part? As his income actually increased over the years, Daniel simply bought a bigger apartment, a newer car, and picked up even pricier habits. His spending perfectly matched and completely consumed his rising income.
Daniel's entire philosophy is just laser-focused on short-term gratification. He'd literally say, "Why save money now? We're young, we should enjoy life." He actually laughed at the idea of putting money away. His mindset is totally anchored in the present, basically equating the spending of money with the enjoyment of life. And honestly, it's a super common trap, especially early on in a career.
Michael, on the other hand, he operates on a completely different frequency. The very moment his salary hits his account, before he even thinks about looking at gadgets or clothes or dinners, he follows one simple, totally unbreakable rule. Pay yourself first. He makes absolutely sure that a portion of his income is saved and invested before he spends a single cent on his lifestyle. He intercepts his own money and puts it straight to work.
For Michael, saving isn't some sort of miserable deprivation. When Daniel challenged him on it, Michael explained that he wasn't punishing himself at all. Actually, scratch that, it's more like he viewed saving as a direct gift to his future self. He understands that enjoying life right now shouldn't come at the absolute expense of his financial security later. It is such a profound shift in perspective. As both of their incomes steadily increased over the years, Michael used this one pivotal filter for every extra dollar he earned. Instead of immediately rushing out to spend a raise or a year-end bonus, he paused and asked himself, will this make me richer or poorer? If a purchase genuinely added value to his life, sure, he made it. But if it didn't, he invested that extra money instead. He was just incredibly intentional with his growing income, channeling it directly into stocks, index funds, and assets that could actually grow over time.
Section 2. The Financial Crisis Test. Eventually, an unexpected economic downturn arrives, putting both of their strategies to the ultimate stress test.
Through the inevitable reality of economic cycles, we see those early career years and rising incomes where Daniel's spending skyrocketed, but then boom, a sudden financial crisis hits. This is where years of expanding lifestyle habits violently collide with a very harsh reality. People lose their jobs, and that predictable, comfortable flow of the monthly paycheck simply vanishes for a lot of people.
During this crisis, the contrast between our two friends is just stark. Daniel is in total panic mode. Because he built a life with huge monthly expenses and practically zero savings, the loss of a paycheck puts him instantly in deep financial trouble. Michael, on the other hand, remains perfectly calm. Over the years, he'd built a solid emergency fund and multiple investments. So even when times were incredibly tough, his money was out there working for him, and that sweet dividend income just continued to arrive.
Section 3. 4 Rules of Wealth. Fast forward a bit, the economy finally recovers, and a very humble Daniel is ready to learn. Michael provides him with the ultimate framework for financial stability.
So, the crucial point Michael makes here to his friend is that true wealth really has almost nothing to do with the size of your paycheck. When Daniel asked how he managed to stay so calm while everyone else was stressed to the breaking point, Michael dropped this absolute truth bomb on him. Earning money is only one half of the equation. How you direct those funds once they are actually in your possession is what dictates your actual wealth.
Michael clearly outlines 4 concrete rules to build a financial foundation. Rule 1. Spend less than you earn, which stops lifestyle creep dead in its tracks. Rule 2. Save before spending.
putting that pay yourself first principle right into action. Rule 3, invest consistently, because time is your greatest ally here. And Rule 4, buy assets, not just liabilities. Basically, stop buying things that only drain your wallet and start buying things that fill it up.
To really wrap our heads around that critical Rule 4, we need to clarify what Michael actually means by it. An asset is an investment, like the stocks or index funds Michael was constantly buying, that either grows in value over time or actively generates income. Remember those dividends that protected him during the crash? Yeah, exactly. It is something that puts money back into your pocket, unlike a liability which just relentlessly takes money out.
Section 4. The Ultimate Wealth Lesson. Armed with all this new knowledge, Daniel's entire financial trajectory changes.
Daniel finally understood that being rich wasn't about having the absolute highest income. It was about making really smart decisions with the money he already had. So he changed his habits entirely. He started saving, he began investing, and crucially, this is the big one, he stopped buying things just to impress other people. And because of this massive shift in his behavior, years later, both friends achieved lasting financial success.
Here is the absolute core of this whole explainer, and the vital lesson you should take away today. Your salary? It's really just a starting point. The real magic, the true architecture of wealth, happens in the margins between what you earn and what you deliberately choose to keep and invest.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final, provocative thought. I want you to ask yourself this exact question the very next time your paycheck hits your bank account. Are your current spending habits making your future self richer or poorer? Because the choice, just like it was for Daniel and Michael, is entirely yours.